Hi everyone, it's Angie. Today I want to make some earrings. I want to make them like flip-flops. So I didn't have a template or anything, so what I did is I just drew the shape of a flip-flop and took it from there. So I'm going to use some Cernet metallic. If I can get it open. See what color it is. It is green gold. This is the color I decided to use. And again, I have it taped up pretty good. And you're going to need a texture stamp. I've already I already wet mine with a baby wipe. I'll have to cut this open, I think, because I can't seem to get in there. There we go. That's all wrapped up very good. Had it a little while, but it still feels quite soft to me. It's stuck inside my pack. There we go. All right, so I'm going to condition this probably on my number 5 setting, because I don't want it overly thick, because I will be putting a back on it like I did these. And they're earrings, so I don't want them extremely thick. So I'll just slice some of this off, and I'm going to put it through my pasta machine, enough so that I can get 2 of these. And when I'm finished doing that, I'll be back. And we're back. So I rolled out some Primo white as well. And I'm going to put an imprint on the back of this one. Actually, let's do this first. I'm going to face this one down. It's already starting to dry. That's okay. Face this one down, and I'm going to push it in. I think my finger's a little wet too. I think that helps a lot. Getting your fingers damp so that it doesn't pull up. And I still don't have them wet enough. I'm going in a minute. Always I will. Some water flowing. Yeah. That'll do it too. And there, now we'll push it in. Kind of pushing it up through the middle, and then I'm working my way out to the sides. Whatever works for you, how you're doing it. Everybody has their own way of doing it. And that should be good. Now I got a piece of paper towel, and I'm going to dry that off. So it'll stick to, oops, I was knocking something over. So it'll stick to my table while we, what do you call that, you know, when you trim it up? Yeah, having a brain fart. There, both sides are imprinted. This one looks like paper towel. There we go. And make sure that's stuck good on the table, and I gotta make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing instead of messing around with the camera. I should have did that before. Anyway, let's trim this up so that we can get our mica shift going. This should be a pretty one. As you can see, my Cernet has really nice metallic glaze. Very pretty. And just take your time, do this. Be gentle. You don't want to go too deep into it and ruin it. I mean, it does happen. I've done it before plenty of times. But it's also easy to put it through your pasta machine again and give it another go. So I think they're going to be pretty. if you are new at doing this, it does take a lot of practice, but you will get it. And when I first started doing it, oh, I get so frustrated. I never thought I'd ever conquer it. There, that's good. A little bit right here. You do need a nice sharp blade, I will tell you that. Now the little scraps we'll just put back in our pile of green gold. Got a piece of paper. Use the clean side of it. And just give her a varnish. I still haven't, well actually I never looked for that nice thing that I had found the other day that I have with my Cricut machine to make it easier with my small roller. To make it easier to varnish this. Excuse me. Like so, let's take a peek. Before something had a flip on it. Yeah, it feels pretty good. I was thinking if you guys want the measurements to this, I'll get my ruler out. Ooh, you want it in inches? It's almost 2 inches in length, but not quite. About 3/4 of an inch on the thickest part, and just over a quarter. Let me see. Let's see where I am on this thing. On this thing. Oh, just over half an inch on it. Centimeters. What are we at? 5.5, 4.5, 2. Just 2, 1 3/4. Not the size of it. Again, you make it any size you want. If you want smaller earrings, make it smaller. If you want them larger, make them larger. They make nice pendants. Like you could easily do the earrings and do a little bit larger one like this for a pendant to match. I'm just doing earrings. Who knows, I might change my mind later on down the road. We are entitled to do that, I think. There's something on it right there. I don't know what it is. Probably gonna end up ruining it if I keep picking at it. There, got it. So now I want to texture the back of this. Yeah, we'll do this side. The other side's kind of rugged looking. And I'm just going to stand up and push. This is just one I made. Doesn't really stick to the clay. Sometimes it might, but I don't normally put water on it. Now I say that I'll probably run into trouble, right? It's not usually how it goes. I just had my, oh, my eyeballs. So I just had my baby wipe. There. I think I need a larger desk maybe. That's my problem. Make sure that's nice and clean. Lay that down. Do a little bit of green on there, that's all right. Now I just want to make sure this is on with no air bubbles. Trim off the extra white pearl. And now, and I may have to texture the back again, but that's okay. I like running it through, excuse me, on my pasta machine again. I'll start at my largest. It's going to pull at my pattern a little bit. That's okay, I don't mind. I I just want to make sure it's all one thickness. I'm going to have to zoom this back out here a little bit too, because we're like, whoa, that's better. And I keep forgetting I zoomed in that close. So I'm on my largest one, and yeah, that's all I'm going to have to do is just on my largest one. And that just gave me a nice, perfect thickness of both. So now, all we're going to do is pick out what spot we want to put our little flip-flops on. Of course, they're not the best looking part. I'm going to do it this way. This one here, because I'll get this part in the other one. So from now, I'm going to take my little blade here, and I'm just going to carefully go around my pattern. I need to touch it up afterwards, I will. Considering my lighting in here is still not the best. I've got a new light to put up, but I just haven't had time to do it. Like I said, surgery's Friday, and for me that's 2 days. Today's Wednesday, and I just don't have time. So it's going to have to wait till I'm feeling better. All right, there's that one. And I want this part in here, so I'll go this way. I'm not being fussy about blank spots or anything. Maybe I'll make beads of them or something. I don't know. Definitely not going to waste it. And even with these two colors mixed together, all it's going to do is tone down the green. So it'll still be a pretty color. So we definitely don't want to waste our clay. Especially at this time. It's hard to get a hold of. There. Whoops. That off. Can't even talk. Tongue's all tied. So just smoothing off our edges. Make them nice and smooth. You can even put little toe prints in if you want. I did that on a couple of pairs that I've made over the years. Yeah, I've made quite a few of these. I started out actually with a larger one. I think I'd started doing necklaces, and I thought, wouldn't they make cute little earrings? So then I just made a smaller one and started making earrings. And it's getting that time of year again, so I thought I'd actually videotape this one. I'm one of those people who tends to make things and oh, I should have video or recorded it. And, yeah. Totally forget. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to put that texture pack on it. I forgot to do that before I cut it out. We'll flip them over. Like I say, we can always trim it up. I got that one stuck there pretty good. And if you're like me, you're usually sitting back watching a tutorial saying, oh, this is what you mean. Because somebody will say, well, I forget, or I can't think of it. Because you don't. You really do forget when that camera's rolling. It's like your brain freezes. There, see? It's that easy. Voila. Yeah, so I just take a bulk tool. I'll show you on this one that I made. See, put the little toes in. There's a big toe in there. Yep. I don't do it on all of them, but I do it on some of them. Okay, this one's got to be facing the other way. Am I too far away? Probably am, aren't I? Gotta smarten up. Right? Yeah, I know. Talking to myself. That's what it feels like. Just here rambling on. I like making sure that these have a nice design in them. And all smoothed out nicely. I felt a piece of clay. Maybe not. Making that arch in there, because we all know what our flip-flops look like. I don't know about anybody else, but I do like my flip-flops. I can't wait till it warms up enough that I can start wearing them again. There. So, I think, I haven't decided. I was going to, yeah, I think I'll do the pearl for the little straps. So I'll use this pearl here, and all I do, just give it a roll, make a snake out of it, and put it through my pasta machine. Well, I'm probably number 5. I'll do that right now. Let's see if that was big enough. Yep. Then I'll just trim it up. So I need 2 strips. So here's 1. You could probably just use a sausage too, right? Or just like a snake or whatever you want to call it. You don't have to flatten it, I'm sure. Just want to make sure they're both the same size though. This one's a little bit longer, a little tiny bit thicker. I didn't cut that very good, did I now? There. I will check and make sure my pattern's still partly there. It doesn't have to be all the way, I just want a little bit of one. Alright, now let's put these on. And I'll just half it. Give it just a little pinch here. And it's got to go over because your big toe goes over to the one side. So you want it over here a tad bit. You do not want this stuck to each other. And I do like to take, if I can find this, just to give it that little swirly, floppy look to it. And then I'll just stick it down about here. Like so. And I'll do the same to this side. Here comes my pup on a run down here, thinking she's going to get in, and I shut the door. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Lou. I'm going to do the same to this side. Just trying to keep it up about the same. And I'll just pull that off. And there's our... I crushed that one under my hand. That was bright. Oh, I can't even salvage that. Look what I did to it. Guess I'm going to make another one. And I can do that. You guys don't have to watch me do that, but I'll bring it up a little bit closer so you can see what I did. I pinched off there. And the back. So I'll finish off the other one. And I'll bake them for about 30 minutes because they're not real thick or big. And then we'll come back and finish them off. I can't even see them now. I'm right off screen. Alright, so I'll finish those off and then I'll be back. Alright, we're back. I made another pair too while I was, well, you know, doing these ones, threw these ones together. It was just a Skinner blend that I had. As you can see, it's just the one sheet. I didn't put a backing on like I did these ones. And I just used some of the green that was left over for the straps. And I was going to do the earring hookup part on video, and I just got totally sidetracked and had them all done. I do have other tutorials showing how it's done anyway, and I'm sure you all know how. The only difference is with this one is I just had to take my earring. It's so hard to get really up close, you know. The loop of my earring here and twist it so I didn't have to put in another jump ring, so that it would hang properly, like so. I just gave them a little buff, and that's it. And there they are. Whoops. The cute little flip-flops. I guess they're not very big. And you can even make them smaller. I packaged these ones already. The purple and the blue. And that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Bye.